Hope can be hard to find and easy to lose. Living as a Christian without hope is unthinkable, yet it's not a fruit of the Spirit. It's not something that you just get. There is a roadmap to hope. Then what is hope? Is it just wishful thinking? We think about Bafana Bafana. I hope Bafana Bafana wins against Germany. That sounds like wishful thinking to me. I have my cell phone here, and I think many of us do have cell phones. We spend quite a lot of time on our cell phones. When we have downtime, we turn to our phones for some fun. It is our connection to the world. And I'm embarrassed to say that I do find hope in my phone at times. When I'm lost and feeling frustrated, I'll quickly turn to my phone and I can find directions to where I'm going. But what about the tough situations in life? The ones that make you feel helpless and hopeless? Who do we turn to for such situations? We read the passage in Romans 15 verses 13. And I must say, the passage in Romans 15 is a good passage to turn to when you want to know a little bit better about hope. But we'll read in verses 13 for today. And it says, "May the God of hope fill you with all the joy and peace in believing, so that the power of the Holy Spirit may abound in hope." This is such a beautiful passage, and when we draw our understanding of joy and peace from the previous sessions, it adds into our understanding of this specific passage. And Paul uses beautiful words to describe God here, and he calls him the God of hope. And he says, the joy and peace in believing, God of hope will bring us closer to that. And when we think about the God in his character, is a God that is never changing and is constant. And we think about Jesus. Jesus is a living God. And when we combine those two, Jesus, a living Jesus, and a constant God, we get a living hope that is secured for us in heaven. And that is the hope that we're talking about here. It's a hope that is secured and it cannot be taken. We think about the many situations we have in this world, and one of them is pandemics. These are terrible situations that happen, and they may make us feel helpless and hopeless. But many of us are asked as Christians, where do you get this hope from? And that is through the knowledge that our hope is secured in heaven. And I love that. And I think Paul understood it through this specific passage. And when he was talking through this, he's not talking about a human hope. He's talking about a supernatural hope. And that is amazing. So we seated at the table, and we need to think about what does it mean to have hope at the table. And we know that God has a plan for us, that God has adopted us into this family. And that's what it means to have hope, that our fears and worries are taken away by the hope that we have. There is grace and hope. Let us continue to explore these ideas of hope at the table.